You guys ever feel like it's like really difficult sometimes to watch narratives play out that you were aware of that other people aren't? Because though I absolutely keep my mindset in the right place and my focus on the positive, and I'm seeing the beautiful things that are happening right now, it's still very hard for me to watch things play out for people that aren't aware of what I'm aware of. Like this whole thing, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to watch people make choices based off of fear. That they can get you so afraid that you play right into their hands. And it's really hard for me to watch. Now I know everybody's on their own path and they're here to learn what they're here to learn, and divine timing is everything. And I get all this stuff. But do you know I find it hard to watch? It's not like watching people make mistakes, really. It's like watching them with blinders on. And there's nothing you can do or say. Like, they're going to do what they're going to do, and they're here to do whatever they want to do. But it's like watching people with blinders on, and it's like, so many people are afraid to die, and it's like, you shouldn't be afraid of death. Now, the way I could understand, like, being afraid of the process, but I think until I understood energy and how it works, I didn't look at death the same way, because nobody knows what happens after you die. But we do know that we're energy. We know that we're here. We know that we're butterflies again. We know that we came here to volunteer. Most of us did. You know, we all just, we said, hey, pick us, we're going. But once you start understanding the other side of things, it's not so scary, right? And I think a lot of that is another butterfly. I think a lot of that is because you're not questioning where you're going, and are you going somewhere terrifying, or are you going somewhere beautiful? Like, you start to understand the other side of things, and that it's not really a bad thing. Like, no, if you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. But at the same time, you're transforming. You are just energy. You are an infinite being. You're just leaving this body is what it is, and you're still energy. You're not dead. I think a lot of people have a hard time coping with that. And the whole another butterfly. The whole thing, like, it's just, what am I exactly trying to get at here? What I'm trying to get at is, don't make choices based on fear, especially fear of dying. Because you may be putting yourself in a worse position by doing that in the first place. Do not live in fear. Don't be backed into a corner. Don't let them tell you that this is the only way out. Don't let people get in your head, okay? Make good choices for you, but don't make them out of fear. Don't do that. And I say all this now because I know a lot of things are about to come up. And I know a lot of us, I say us not because we all got one, but I say this because we all went through this experience together. Whether you were on the side that got one or didn't, we all experienced this together, right? And I say this because I notice things in my surroundings now that signify that there is a second thing coming through, and they want you, this is like their final thing. Don't fall for it. What did you get out of this last time? If you, depending on what choice you made, I want you to think about what really happened around you. I want you to question things. If you saw the reading I did the other day, it said to question things. If you made a previous mistake, and I feel like I'm only saying this because I feel like a lot of you, this pertains to you in this way. If you feel like it's not good, if it does not feel right, question it. You have every right to question anything. This is your life, and this is your body, and it only is here for as long as you allow it to be. Do not let them take that from you. Don't. And now that I got that out, you want to see my new spider? So she doesn't have a name, but she's been hanging out here for about 2 days now. She's a orb weaver, and I've never seen one like her before. In my 36 years, I've never seen one like her before. But she's staying up underneath my porch. Sorry, the sunlight's coming through. She's been staying up under my bird feeder, and the bird seed keeps getting in her web. So I'm thinking she's probably going to rebuild somewhere else. But that's the new little, oh, look at that light right there coming through. That's beautiful. She's my new little friend. We always got cool stuff going on here. Anywho, the main thing I'm getting at is, wow, that hummingbird. It just flew behind me. I was going to try to get it. Do you see it? Where did it go? Okay, now I probably just look crazy. If it's in here, then congratulations, you saw it. Because it absolutely just flew past my head twice, and I saw it just floating right over there. So I don't know if I got it or not. I can't see. It's too bright out here. Aside from that, if you're questioning what direction the world is going in and what direction you are going in, what do you see around you? I'm just wondering, because every day of my life, I see beautiful, magical things happen. I communicate with the animals and the insects and the bugs and everything around me, just like the butterflies and the hummingbirds and the caterpillars and hawks and owls and deer. I do all of it. All of it. Do you see beautiful things, or do you see scary things? Because if you see scary things, you might need to find some more happy. That's how you vibe up, is you do things that make you happy. Whether it's singing, coloring, dancing, reading, writing, driving, working, whatever it is. Feel good. Do things that feel good, because that's what's important right now. Super, super important. So whatever that is, another butterfly, whatever that is for you, that's what you need to be doing if you're seeing a lot of darkness. Because I promise you, get up out of that fear. Get up out of that fear. I love you.